Government of India, which has now issued an advisory to citizens to not take calls seriously, wherein callers are threatening to disconnect either their mobile numbers or suggest that their mobile numbers are being misused in some illegal activities. The Department of Telecommunication, or DOT, has issued advisory about WhatsApp calls too from foreign origin numbers like +92, which impersonate government officials and dupe people. Now, cyber criminals through such calls try to threaten or steal personal information to carry out cyber crimes and financial frauds. The DOT and telecom regulator said it does not authorize anyone to make such calls on its behalf and has advised people to stay vigilant and report such fraud communications at Chakshu facility of Sanchar Sathi portal. The DOT also advises citizens to report cybercrime on helpline number 1930 or 1930 or www.cybercrimegovernment.in in case of already being a victim of cybercrime or financial fraud. So that, of course, is the helpline on which you can call. I just want to take a quick reaction from the two of you. It does look like the Government of India is taking efforts time and again, but I feel it's a little too slow and a little too less at this point in time. All of us, majority, in fact, are getting these calls on a daily basis. I keep getting these messages on WhatsApp from +92 to +95, different numbers from different countries were telling me that they have a job offer for me. And a lot of people, of course, fall prey to it on a daily basis, Karthik.
No, you're right, San. If you look at social media also, your feed would be inundated with so many people who are actually posting screenshots of their mobile phones. Either they've received a text which has a link in it, or it seems like a bank-driven message, but there's actually a full 10-digit mobile number on top. And of course, calls that you get, these calls obviously are unavoidable because you don't know. There could be a call, which you need to answer, and you don't know whether that number is real or fake, and then you end up actually answering that call. And some of these calls really sound genuine, like some of these texts really sound genuine. But I think an advisory coming in from the government, maybe too little, maybe too late. But the point is, you've got to start somewhere, and at least those baby steps are being taken. I remember about 5 or 6 years back, Shweta, we were discussing blockchain as this new emerging technology, and one of the use cases that the then TRAI Secretary R.S. Sharma had laid out in in that public forum was that blockchain can actually be used to put an end to spam calls. It's been at least 6 years or so since that event took place in Mumbai, and we still have actually nothing by way of technology which is able to hard block these calls or these text messages.
All right, so nothing by the way of technology, but advisories on advisories there, of course, to not take, Krishna, these calls very seriously. And a lot of us are getting those calls, especially parents and elderlies or children saying that your parents have taken loan from us and kindly repay this money. So one way or the other, trying to trap people, a lot of whom lose money and never get it back.
Yeah, recently we had the instance where somebody who said that the money has been wrongly credited, your account needs to be taken off, and then asked for an OTP, and then eventually the good news is that eventually that person was able to take the matter to the police station and then get the money back. But the fact of the matter is that these kind of advisories at least alert people to the fact that this kind of a menace exists. What needs to be done going forward is, as Karthik already pointed out, either use technology or speak to these telecom players, figure out a way in which these calls don't come in the first place and they get blocked even before they reach your mobile phones. Because these days, to identify a spam is getting increasingly difficult. We thought that the moment there's a spam call, we'll know it because it comes in that red color on your phone. Not necessarily. So many of these calls are spam calls, but don't show up as spam calls from the moment it reaches our phone.
Absolutely. In fact, I was added in 2 such groups, at least on WhatsApp, where they tried selling me a certain product, or they told me you just have to leave a review and that's about it.
I've
get
been
money
in 2 of those groups, so Shweta, all they said was all you have to do is go write a review and then tell us, and then we will credit some money into your account, and you keep doing that all the time. And then the good thing was that at least me and a bunch of other people who added on the group, an overwhelming majority of them figured out the fact that this was a spam and this was a scam, and they got out of the group immediately, including me. The only hope is that lesser and lesser number of people fall prey to these things. In fact, 0 number of people fall prey to these things.
All right, well, that's the hope, and the government is also advising people to not fall prey to it.